What's this hot garbage? Or I think you escape by swimming, and that's how I got in. By climbing and swimming. So, I'm okay with this. Where did I climb up? I don't know. Hard to see. That's the thing. Is it down further than I thought? This whole area is garbage. Garbage! Maybe I'm wrong. I do remember swimming there, so I don't know. Did I climb up by jumping? You cannot do that now because you are neck deep in water. Nope. Well, let's jump up, I guess.
Magic. A
Place of power. No. Excuse me? Geralt. Let's go. He's done it. Now please, release the bridge. Madman, he's done it. Quicksilver, water, bunch of stuffs. Torn Harney. Let's go up first. You wanna fight, rude boy? Cause I wanna loot. Down here. I dare you. Fine. Rude. Rude. Don't heal. Whatever you're doing. Can you grind your weapon? It's fine. We're melting him. So. Doesn't even know what's going on. He's done. Crafting notes and diagram Griffin sword silver. Griffin silver sword. Now there's a common commission I haven't seen like in ages. Got a visit from the Witcher that Baron summoned about the evil powers that took over that lighthouse and were crashing ships against the rocks. So they're in the doorway to my forge, looking noble as a prince or duke or something. But the silver sword got damaged during his last job. Blade was chipped bad, almost broken into 2 spots. I asked how he expected me to know how to fix a weapon like that. I promised quite this sum in return. Damn, you're talking about Selval making that thing. I did my apprenticeship with Master Barnaby of Novigrad, and I made a Witcher blade or 2 in my life. But it's been over 3 years since I last touched anything of the sort. In the end, didn't matter though. After I could finish, the Witcher figured out what was going on with the lighthouse and how to make haste to the Baroness Castle for arrest eligible. Probably loot you. Mind if I do? Got an egg. Everyone pet wyvern. Don't mind if I do. Who the hey, who the hey, who the hey, ho ho ho, who the hey, who the ho. Mirror's journal. That's chewing my head off about going into the lighthouse after the fire needing tending. Thing is, don't give a plow and rat stars. Frankly, what am I, some golem? Fit for naught but climbing up here 4 times a day, drop off wood in the power at will. I'd much rather learn how to work a forge in town at some gnomish foundry. Grandpa Amazvari was a smith, wasn't he? Weren't he? Even forged witcher blades. So who's to say none of his talent tricked down to me? Horrible accent. He didn't make it, man. I'm not even gonna try to survive that fall. You can do it, girl. Walk inside the hole. He's done it. He's done it. He's actually done it. He's done it. Let's go down. Side here, right? Yeah, over here. The actual way in. How to avoid colossal vessels. On the rolling deep, there was when there's nothing to rest your eyes upon, say the horizon, you got lulled into a false sense of security, which can easily spell your doom. For no man knows the day or the hour, nor does any sailor know what a small dot at the edge of his vision will turn into a Nilfgaardian Dromod racing towards him. Sails puffed full and his prow ready to cleave his hull like an axe. Prevention is the first and best way to avoid such collisions. You must keep your eyes pried wide open, even when the waters are smooth as a newborn's hinterquarters, and there is not a speck of land nor a hint of foreign light to be seen. When vision fails in dark or murk, one must keep an ear cocked, especially in the waters near Skellige, for the oarsmen of the archipelago add muster to their rowing with song, and their thunderous voices carry far. They can often be heard before they are seen. It's a powerful boon that they thus reveal themselves for collision with a Skellige longship dams one doubtly, for the vessel itself is armored prow to stern, while inside of ferocious, battle-hardened warriors. What if I do? I really need the axe for sure. Sure, why not? Ignite it. Oh! I knew it. You remember water. Don't shoot.
Medallion's humming.
Ready the plates of power.
Place of power. It's gotta be.
Well, I'm gonna go up over here. Who the hell, who the hell, who the hell, who the hell, who the hell? Please let me end this nonsense. Can be a home, eh? Let's go. Where's the nearest question mark? We're going to over here. Alright, just head east basically. Grab the flowers, eh? Let's go. Strong back girl over here. I don't think that's happening. Maybe this is okay. Directly south of us. An open field, Ned. You don't stand a chance, Arby's. Not a single chance. Oh. Ooh. Enhanced saddle. I'm back in the saddle again. Do 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 do. Boom, ba na 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 na. We found two. An enhanced and a mastercrafted. Interesting. Alright, how do we want to do this? I'm better off fast traveling, because I don't really want to go all the way down here. Go up at West Eagle Fort, or White Eagle Fort, and then hit up these. Yeah, I should do it like that. Or go to Hangman's Tree, hit up this. We can no, that was like a 16. Nah, we're better off going up here. Alright. So let's head this way. Harpy Point, eh?
That's it, Roach.
Yeah, this is fine. White Eagle Fort, go to the one directly west, and go up north, and then to the point. A little bit northeast, actually. More north and north, or more north and east. Please let me swim. I don't want to swim. I think I'm swimming, eh? Now we're good, we're good. Good drain, Roach. One monster hawk coming right up. Roach scared me. I'm so sorry. Boom. No more spawn. Quick.
Nest needs to be destroyed.
Get out of here, punk. Oh, you're a drowner? Oh, no, you were a different Raffian, I got you. Roach. I made the same voice. I don't need the voodoo. Alright, next one is north of us, right? No, that wasn't one north of us. Let's head southwest.
Come on.
That's in northwest. I meant southwest. There's a monster den? Don't mind if I do. Neckers. I take all that damage. Oh, we don't have anything top. That's why. Okay, where are these young boys? There we go. Young boys. Get out of here.
Knickers surface here. Dig their way out.
Hoo hoo hee hee ha hee hoo. Alright, let's head to the point. Oh, it's honey. What if I do? Stung me. Hop. I might run it. Yeah, I'm gonna run. Mind if I do? Hold. There we go, you're done. I do them like way too often. Keep like a push to talk, and then I don't remember to unmute it. It's a bad habit. Wolf spam. Grab all these.
Damn it.
Get out of here. Got a relic? I'm encumbered already? I don't think I sorted my weight. So, redo this. 12.49 for 751. See, they're so worth keeping though. So much bank. More bank. That's 12 pounds we could lose right there, but that's some decent money. I mean, I'm gonna have to. Or we could just be over encumbered for this area and ride to somewhere. Ein nog map ter de moeilijk. Book is burned only if you pay the stolen tag of this. This Malevin, van de Clam and Tel, Lante Atriel, Ape Cormelod, died as VL, Inblath Quay Medern, Ein Mine Vein Tagen a me, Yinton av Marine Quesde Evele Eap Laya, Lel Essien Lam Vein Rem Isatel or Isael, Lane Etriel, Apecore and Ted Taviel Agwen, Yanbleth QA Me Darian, S Yin A Evelyn Me Q Shant Declaim A Vein Mine Me Disestra. I think I pretty much aced that. I think I spoke in I was fluent in it actually. Oh, my poor inventory. Oh, it hurts so much. Geralt, you're back. Geralt. Is there a merchant in any of these places? There's so much bank. None here. We won't know till we get there, I don't think. So that's fine. We're gonna ride up north, head up these, grab all these. We have to go to Novigrad. We go to Novigrad. Might be like 20 minutes getting there, but you know. Monster dust. No finisher, excuse me. Oh. I gotta find the gear still. Probably over, out this way. Or maybe up here. Top of the tower, maybe. Or is it exactly here? Witcher George? I, the undersigned George of Kagan, a Witcher by trade, testify as follows. While traveling through Velen, I received summons to provide professional testimony in the matter of the accused Barslav of Vlasovil. This Barslav stands accused of causing several shipwrecks near the lighthouse, which is his duty to keep. Ships led astray by errant signals from his lighthouse have repeatedly smashed against the rocks near the shore, and the lighthouse keeper is held to be responsible for this state of affairs. During the trial, Barslav testified that he was diligent in the fulfillment of his duties and that the accidents were caused by night wraiths, deceiving sailors with their false glow. Having investigated the area, I can testify that I found no trace of night wraith activity. There are likewise no signs of noon wraiths, Madamuse, and Anarmiths, or any other spectators in the habit of misleading weary travelers journeying by foot, sea, or horse. Did, however, find the catastrophe's true cause. They were not the true fault of the night rage blamed by the accused, but neither were they the fault of the lighthouse keeper himself. Accidents were caused by the local hooligans who had taken to lighting fires on the hill at night and then robbing the ships that subsequently wrecked upon the shore. I was put on their trail by Basilov's son, who showed me the ashes from their misleading fires. Testimony shows that the lighthouse keeper, Basislav of Lovefield, is not guilty of the crimes which he stands accused and should be freed. I also humbly ask for the bailiff to put the lighthouse keeper and his family under his protection. For in light of the revelations Basilov's son led me to discover, they will surely be certain parties with cause for vengeance. I cannot undertake the task of protecting the family myself, for I have accepted the contract to kill a dragon said to be lurking atop of Crookback Hills, and so much return their post haste to kill the beast and complete my task. Signed, George O'Kagan, Witcher, transcribed by Vincenzo Stock, Marshal of the Royal Prefecture, in Gore's Vellum. Oh my goodness. May the gods smile on you and be sis. Now I'm asking you to read this careful. For what I got to say is important. As soon as you set hands on this writing, gallop off to the fence. Kramer, who's based in Maribor, tell him we've got some first-class gear and Witcher sword diagrams to sell. I can see you now scratching your head, or more like your arse, and asking, did I hear that right? Yes, you did. You sure did. 'Twas my luck to come to care for a Witcher who got one foot in the grave and the other hovering right above. I was sat there looking at the poor man suffer in agony and thought to myself, doesn't need this kit and these papers where he's going. While for us, that's the fixings we need to get us started in the world of business. Sell them for the right price, that is. I hear you fretting, so stop. Don't take everything a fact nobody will even realize. All of his shite's missing. Sad though, ain't it? Which was a good man. First he helped the baronet solve the riddle of the lighthouse while was sending ships into the rocks. Then he killed the dragon at the top that ate all the peasants. Problem is, a dragon's not easy pickings. The villain hero got quite the licking taking it out. He's done for it as certain, so soon that as they bury him in the tomb on Crookback Hills, I'll head straight to your place. Come to think of it, I'm curious how they'll put him in the crypt at all, for word is a vampire's made its lair. Also lifted a few flasks off the Witcher, but since they're not likely to survive the journey, or I can all sample them myself. See how Witcher hooch goes down. Maybe we'll make a business out of that too. Brother-in-law ballistic. That's how he died. Drank the poison. Well, the Witcher flasks. Roach, I need you. Gotta walk down, don't we? I'm not going up there. The long walk. Roach, please. I'm outside. There we go. Alright. Where's the nearest bridge? We're gonna head to... We can't cross this. Gotta go east. Or west. Let's go to this one first.
Let's go.
Do. Please.
Giddy up.
Alright.
What's the bush?
Border post.
Come on, Roach.
Come through.
Please have a merchant up here. Roach, please. Why even have the marker? The trail. They want me to go to the Skellige, not my actual marker. That's why. Got a merchant over here? Cunny of the Goose.
Lingering like flies round shit instead of
There is it? Oh, an herbalist, that works. Actually, I don't think they can take weapons. So it doesn't work. Maybe the merchant inside there. The hostess.
Hey now!
What? Got anything interesting?
Okay, never mind. Bye bye.
Farewell.
I'm over here.
Welcome. Welcome.
What have you got there?
Oh, thank God. We're good. Two gaming and money for those. Nah, I'm fine. I'd rather wait till I finish the game
So long.
and then get all the Gwen stuff done. Buy all the cards then too. Looking for a man who's not afraid to get elbows deep and butting guts with strong arms and level head. Works simple. We kill the animals, skin them, and then cut them into smaller chunks. Pay is meager, but you get to take as much offal and blood puddling home as you like. Let us sit. Fair folk, stay away from Velen, even if they promise you a heap of gold, even if the wild hunt itself is on your heels, even if your whole family's waiting there for you. South of the Pontar, you'll find only hunger and death. Traveler. Come to the Cunny of the Goose for the evening of dance. We'll have fiddlers and pipers playing waltzers, jigs, bobs, folios, Redanian struts. So be your blithe body and come enjoy some hey nani nani. 20 ore hands from Mount Carbon to both swarthy smiths and coopers and navigators with dead hard-ons. To Tredos simply pimps and boozers with perfumed traits of painted tarts. To clever clowns or red-nosed bruisers, kiss my hairy arse, you losers. Okay. To weak eyed slaves of elven riddles, to October duns and tome pursuers, slurping seas of Illithane's drivel, to far down throats of old musers, kiss my hairy arse, you losers. And to those plow and human races, sodden turds from northern sewers, your runny horse and hunters braces, smearing witches and manures, kiss my hairy arse, you losers. Very nice. Take heed and read carefully what I've got to tell you. The man Hank, known as Flush, who likes to sit in his inn and invite travelers to join him at his table for games of chance, plays with weighted dice and marks cards. Best shaved coins, and in general is a low down, no good cheat, scoundrel, and son of a bitch. Consider yourselves warned, a chastened victim. Dear Witcher, sir, if any be peasant or present hereabouts there is, I have a hunch, what I'm saying. I'm dead certain that the woods I was lucky enough to gain possession of, or at least I felt lucky about till recently,
These woods are home to cruel evil, a devil of some kind. I hired a gang of dwarven loggers not long back to harvest lumber, strapping lads, even less. For this one, having cut down many a mighty tree in his life, so you can imagine my surprise when said loggers disappeared. All save one. He claimed to have seen a monster. I marked out a bounty for freeing my stretch of wood from the foul creatures, and dearly hope that soon I will have the pleasure of giving it to someone sincerely, Brian Hostage. Alright. Ho ho ho! Devil in the woods. Yep. Put this one over here. What a great horse.
Come on.
Half the price. Any need for
Excuse you?
She's the sprightliest heifer north of the Punta. Sprightly? A rather strike the ground.
Anyone interested in joining us in prayer for a speedy end to this war is invited to come to the Eternal Fire Chapel and Fire Corners. The fire enlightens, the fire cleanses, the fire protects. Qualified painter accepting commissions for murals as well as paintings on canvas depicting any given theme or subject that patron desires. For portrait commissions, makeup, and costumes provided for Norster Cross, including the particularly fashionable, retaining notable and respected matron looks, Vincent Bernard. Delicious homemade cakes, just like your gran used to make, only from Aunt Mila's apple crumbles, cheesecakes, plum tarts, and many others, all baked from the finest fruits and flowers straight from fields within a day's ride of Novigrad. Good people, take pity on the poor lot of us peasants. The fields outside of town are haunted by the raid, somewhat like a maid in appearance, though her visage is ghastly and sullied. And I walk with intense bands of the evil and hope to escape alive, thus keeping us from harvesting our crops, meaning famine and misery await us if nothing changes. So we plan to hand all of our maiden gold, whoever drives their white lady off or kills her. Elma, Ignatus Widows, or Ignatus. Oh my goodness, I couldn't say it. Since I've got many an inquiry into the matter already, I'll let it be known right here, I'm not interested in remarrying. Gwent lovers, Count Tylet invites you to come to the host a high-stakes Gwent tournament. On offer will be only riveting play against suburb opponents. Also fabulous prizes for the victors. Only ladies and gentlemen with fortunes vast enough to cover the entry fee are invited to join. Also require all entrants be in possession of an above average deck, one fitted with good measure of neutral cards. Decks shall be checked before entry is permitted. Hope to see you at the Passiflora.
The woman's mad. Unfortunately, I can't imagine where she gets the courage.
The other one. Wait, no, don't mark that.
Oh, dearie, you'd be surprised.
The other thing to
Our
read.
grandmother once led a band of ne'er-do-wells.
Nah,
They raised
fine.
themselves.
Alright. Should be good. We got a merchant in here.
She has heaps of treasure.
There's no merchant.
Do 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 do.
Happy trails.
Happy trails. We made it to Novigrad. Let's save it here in a minute too. Something I gotta do for a minute. Let's go over here and read this, and I'll probably call it there. Nah, okay, fine. Know where it is. Roach? He's trying. He's done it. "80 years later, we kinda made it to Novigrad." Like, what, like 30 hours in already? Not really, I think it's like 24 hours in. Oh, let me check. $22? 23 point, okay. 23 hours, 42 minutes. Gotcha. I'm taking a long time. Hook me up some.
Take a peek.
Take this garbage. You're not giving me much money for it, but that's fine, I don't care. I don't really need the money anymore. Anything for like around 40s? Or I can add up to 49? I can add up to 49. There we go. Robin blind. Wouldn't you rather trade in the city?
So close to Novigrad. Wouldn't you rather trade inside the city walls?
The guild's entrenched there. Why, their members fix prices to stifle any competition. I do a robust trade here with none to pester. Opens a pleasure in itself. I'm certain you agree.
Farewell.
We'll meet again.
Alright, where am I? Are we out here? Am I going north? Over here? Okay, I'll do this and I'm gonna eat a little bit. Do.
The easiest way to tell a sorceress is this.
Honor in the fatherland.
Thank you, Roach. Great steed.
Wanted. Cradle, used but unworn. Need a bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. Willing to trade a leaky pot for a cart? Who writes these notices? Need a witcher?
Any bloke willing to kill a monster, what you would do.
Monster? What kind?
Big, bad, ugly, squats in the sewers. If you're interested, drop by the Garen estate. Ask for Olgierd von Everek. He's the one ordered this posted.
Whoever makes ruckus in the Seven Casts, harasses other guests, or fondles waitresses will be tossed out on their arse. To my fellows from the world's other bosom, vast seas have I crossed to reach this your most fascinating land, to learn the names of the animals which in it dwell, or the plants which it grows, and most of all you its folk. Ravenous waves devoured in the tools of my art, yet the Runewright's labor does not with his hands end, for he enters strides of the world to explore, mysteries to comprehend. Thus if you wish to stay a while and converse with a traveler from far, which I have pitched by a mill near the village named Brunwich, praise be the world on which never-ending creation. The matter's a delicate one, so I ask any potential candidates to maintain discretion. Our friends found herself a man, and they said to get remarried soon. Problem is, I've no view of my own to take to her wedding. Any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man, owning at least one decent-looking frock or robe, is interested in accompanying me to her wedding ceremony in the feast to follow. I'd be thoroughly obliged. In exchange, I can offer a few hours of good fun and a good conversation with a lass that dances with the best of them. Alcohol will also be provided. A bashful anonymous beseeching an escort. P.S. If you've counted on taking me straight from the feast to the alcove, be warned I'm a graduate of the ladies' self-defense courses put on by the Redanian army, but make a good impression, I might agree to let you court me properly. Wanted cradle used to be but unworn. Looking to buy a cradle in good repair but cheap for a lass or a lad, not knowing as of yet what the wife will pop out. Made of oak, preferably, but pine will do, long as it's strong and pretty, cause the wife don't like cheap looking stuff. Best if it was painted with flowers, but I don't really care much. Could be bare, in fact, and I'll paint it myself, couldn't do that much. Shown if a woman showed it to marry some good for nothing giver. You got nothing for that, like they buy it or whatever. Yeah, these.